not a spring chicken. Okay, sometimes things happen. They heard me, are you ready for this? They heard me squeak on camera when a package arrived. Okay, I actually literally did squeak. Monty squeaks, but I usually don't squeak. Ow! Ow!
Yep.
Okay. Sounds very silly. Okay, it may have something to do with all of the celebrations last night in West Hollywood because of the Supreme Court ruling. Parties all over West Hollywood. Okay. Yes, they were talking about equal rights. One of my friends says, oh, what do you think about the ruling? And they said equal rights. He says, yes, now gays can pay alimony too. He started laughing. Anyway, for now, we're going to bring Oldecam on with comments on the headlines of today. And it's all over for the Republicans.
Well, they said, yeah. I mean, here's what it is. They said that they are totally not taking it seriously, that the people on the base of their party has said F you to everybody that supports this immigration thing. You know, well, we're going to be able to track these people. We're going to do this and that. Well, there is no, okay. Yesterday the Senate voted to end part of the sequester so that they could pay for the legalization of all of these people. The President of the United States will not give $10 million for Children for White House tours, but they added money from the Social Security Department division, which they rated it again, to legalize the people. But they didn't vote any money for the security. This is just I mean, I heard it last night talking. They told, like Mark Rubio, like one guy said, he said, you don't have a chance in hell of even getting reelected. He said, I assume, you know what he did to Rubio?
What?
He gave him a thing for registering as a Democrat because he said, you're not going to win an election as a Republican in Florida ever again. He said, Mr. Rubio, I got a surprise for you. If you notice who the signature is at the bottom of the page,
yeah.
He said it's your daddy's signature.
What?
Saying that you want to join the Democratic Party.
Oh!
The Cuban community hates him totally. They came here the hard way. And, you know, they escaped oppression and they got their butts shot at and stuff. These people just come across the border and get legalized. The people that came here as political refugees had to wait a decade to become citizens. And they're really... They said there is no love among the people that did it right about what's being done now. They said, was it 67% of the Democratic Party respondents said you do the security first, then the legalization. So this is making no one happy in the country, in any party. The liberals, the people, the independents, 75% of the independents say it's wrong. 90% of the Republicans say it's wrong. So like I said, who the hell is supporting this thing? It's not even the left is supporting it. The left wants it. Left wants it done first. And then they said, well, you know, you'd have to wait 3 months to start the legalization process. Well, 3 months? They've been here for years and they can't wait 3 months because, you know why?
Why?
Guess what happens in November?
What?
It comes the fall elections in cities and states comes in November, and they want them on the books so that they can go vote legally in November, which means the Democratic Party will sweep the victory.
I mean, they're upset because they can't just, oh, wait a minute, they're not supposed to ask for ID, so they were never legal anyway.
But here comes the kicker. The Supreme Court has basically legalize something that the new citizens of our country totally and absolutely hate, which is gay marriage. And if it's what they say, they're going to be the majority in California in another decade. You're going to see gay marriage voted out completely, folks, in California.
Yeah. And Congress surprised by drone use on U.S. soil. It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. You said, how about this one? You know what California's doing today now?
What?
They're doing a light. They're capturing. They got on the patrol cars. They have patrol cars that are doing nothing but parked at intersections and stuff, taking pictures of everybody's license plates as they go by. They're creating a license plate directory to track all the cars in the state of California and elsewhere. Isn't that something? They want to know what your car. Okay, I love this morning. Well, this is only done because this is a good one. A lot of cars that are on the road don't have GPS tracking system, and then they said, in other words, you're illegally tracking cars. But no, the United States government allows the tracking of vehicles with an agreement with the automobile companies when they put the GPS system in. Which means, which is what we already knew when you, okay, here's my brand new Galaxy Note, which actually is going to be her phone when it gets all fixed. Because I don't, she gets me these twice and then takes them. But this thing here, when it's off, tracks your every single move that you make in life. It tells you where you're going to well, she goes to the toilet an awful lot during the day. He basically, he spends a lot of time over at the Playboy Club. Oh, that's not the Playboy Club, that's the Hustler Club, excuse me.
And Brazil's president pledges to hold dialogue with protesters.
Yeah, well, because they're being screwed because of remember in Peking they moved all of those people out of the city so the place would look like there was just a bustling normal community? Well, they're moving people out of whole communities in Brazil for the Olympic Games. They're putting in brand new power stations, new roads, new hotels, and guess where they're doing it? They're tearing down the homes and the facilities of other people and businesses so that they can make it look like Brazil is a part of the 21st century, when unfortunately Brazil, other than oil, is a busted nation.
And Putin warns on arming Syrian rebels as conflict widens.
Oh yeah, a good one. Putin today, they said that Putin did something, the guy said, Vladimir Putin did something that our president would never have the sense to do.
What?
They ordered all of their military personnel to change into civilian clothes, and they said, well, we've ordered all of our military out of Syria now, and that civilians are taking their job. And then they said, one guy said, I know that guy, and I know that guy, and I know that guy. They're all officers in the Soviet Navy. And they said, well, no, we're not officers in the Soviet Navy, we're civilians. He said, but I've known you for 20, we are civilians. Vladimir Putin has now said so. Which means they're flooding the country with military personnel now dressed as civilians.
Oh.
Yeah. And look for Obama now to put boots on the ground without putting boots. He's gonna,
It's how you put boots on the ground.
He's not gonna put boots on the ground. He's gonna put, Skechers shoes on the ground.
And Egypt, Islamists warn opponents with huge pro-mercy rally.
Everybody in the universe knew that the Muslim Brotherhood is anti-democracy. They're anti-woman, anti-voting, anti-everything, pro-kick the Israelis in the teeth, and except for one person.
What?
Barack Hussein Obama, our president. I can deal with these people. No, you can't, because they hate us.
And suicide bomb kills at least 13 worshippers in Pakistan.
Basically the wrong religious sect, folks. That's the big thing about the Muslim religion, is they go kill the people in the. They can be the same religion and they'll kill you if you're another tribe. It's all about tribal, our warlords and tribal stuff in Muslim religion.
And Czech coalition partner backs Nemcova as PM candidate.
Yeah, the coalition means the Soviets are getting back in control in Czechoslovakia now. Well, since the guy that helped free the country is basically, Vladimir Havel or something, but he's got cancer and no longer, it sort of reminds you of Casablanca, where this guy was a do-gooder that was trying to warn the world about the Nazis, got chased all over the world because he was trying to warn people. So.
And Czech coalition partner backs Nemcova as PM candidate. Oh, well. Congress struggles with ending the war in Afghanistan and in Iraq?
Well, yeah. Okay, I can go back to years ago, as most people don't want to say, okay, when Nixon was talking with the president of China, and talking about the whole situation, he said, just say the war's over and leave. That's what Nixon did. The war's over and they left.
And White House doesn't have figure on cost of Africa trip.
Oh, God. I mean, there is nobody on his side on this trip. The people on the left are screaming. They said it doesn't make any difference what you do. Just don't let people know it costs as much money as you're spending, and they basically will. We know it's somewhere between 60 million and God knows how much. Yeah.
And News Corp versus Fox News.
Yeah, News Corp is basically, okay, Fox News is going to the left. Whether people realize it or not, it is moving rapidly to the left, and News Corp is to the right. And there's a problem.
And a Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
Okay. Before you start cheering something, make certain that you've actually got the rights you're cheering for.